Now, as I'm sure you remembered in our previous lesson, or hopefully remember, we were doing single point perspective, and that was where we had the horizon line, and we drew all of our points to link to one point that is on that drawing. And we had a go at doing some basic shapes, and you all created some really impressive drawings of a street view to show how you could use that single point to create a really nice effect. Now this lesson we're going to have a look at something called two-point perspective. Now again, it follows the same principle. So as you should see on my screen, you've got VPL left and VPR on the right. Now this is a vanishing point left and vanishing point right. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these 2 points now to do another method that is called two-point perspective. So instead of everything joining to one point, this time it's going to be spread across 2 points. And we're going to be following this guide here, and I'm going to show you using my screen to show you how to do that. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see it like so, and then I can show you from my iPad what we're going to be drawing. Okay, so on my screen here, I've got an example of the sort of thing that we're going to have a go at ending up with. And this is using 2 points. So we can see that there is 1 point on the left side here, and there's 1 point on the right side there. So these are our 2 points. Now to get us started, we're going to grab a fresh page. So you do grab a fresh piece of paper. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab our ruler, so a ruler, and just do a straight line. Now I'm going to take this nice and slow, so I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to draw one line across like so. Now please do at any point, because this is a video, you can pause it and then go back. That's why I'm recording these, so that you can pause it, go backwards if you need to, and then go back forwards again, so that you can really see what I'm doing. Okay? So you don't need to worry about going backwards and forwards. That's the whole reason for this. So you don't get left behind. You've got it all recorded on your screen. So I've added my 2 vanishing points. What we're going to do is we're going to grab our ruler again, and we're just going to draw a line that goes straight up. So I'm going to draw it probably about here, so roughly in the middle of my shape like so. I'm not drawing it so that it goes all the way to this line here. I'm just drawing it so it's kind of part way, so it stays within that area. You could draw it slightly to the left or right. I'm just going to make my pen a bit bigger so you can see it a bit clearer. But just try and put it in the middle, just to keep it the same as mine. And then, as you've probably guessed, we take from the top of this shape, very similar to our single point, and we line it up with our ruler to that point there, draw across, and then we go from this point here. Again, you should be able to see this a bit clearer because I've made my pen a bit bigger, and then drawing it across like so. So we've got that point there. The next thing we want to do is now do it to the opposite side. So we've done it from one side, we're going to do it to the other side now, like so. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom, like so. Now that's our first bit. I'm just going to thicken this line up in the middle here, just to help keep them a bit more even, like so. So we should have this bit here. Now what we can decide is how big we want the shape to be. So I could draw a line here, and that's where my shape's going to end. Or I can draw a line closer to my vertical line, and it means that my shape won't be as long. So depending on how far along this you draw, depends how long and big your shape's going to be. I'm then going to do the same kind of thing roughly on the other side here. Then you want to take your ruler and line it up with the top point here, draw across like that, and then I'm going to go this side like so. And again I'm going to draw across here to get that point there. And then from there you should see that we've got this shape that has been constructed in the middle there. So it's given us that 3D view of that object, and we've done that using our 2 points. So 1, 2, hence the name 2-point perspective. And that's our first object drawn on there. And that's how you can draw a very simple shape like that.